the right password can unlock this lock, and by the end of this video you will be able to build the exact same thing, even if you have never worked with electronics before. So let's get started. Here is everything you will need: an Arduino Uno, a 16x2 LCD with an I2C module, a 4x4 keypad, a 12V solenoid lock, a 5V relay module, a boost module, a 5V mini buzzer, a 7.4V lithium-ion battery pack, and some jumper wires. That's it. To keep everything on one platform and close to each other, I am using a 12x12 MDF board. This is the Arduino Uno. It's basically the brain of the project. It controls the all other components. This is our keypad. We will use it to enter the password. Every time we press a button, it sends a signal to the Arduino. This battery pack will power both the Arduino and the solenoid lock. First, connect male to female jumper wires to the I2C module. It will lock and unlock the door when we enter the correct password. This is a relay module. Think of it as a switch that the Arduino can control. And this is the boost module. We are using it to convert the 7.4V from the battery pack into 12V because the solenoid lock needs 12V to work properly. And here is the circuit diagram for this project. Now let's start wiring everything. From the LCD, connect SDA to A4 and SCA to A5 on the Arduino. Then connect VCC to 5V and ground to ground. I am joining few jumper wires together to make them longer. Next, connect jumper wires to the VCC and ground pins of the relay module and connect the other end on the Arduino. Now connect the signal pin of the relay to T10. Our keypad has 8 pins, so we will need 8 male-to-male jumper wires. Connect one side to the keypad and the other side to Arduino pins from D2 to D9. Now connect the battery pack to the boost module. Negative goes to V in negative and positive goes to V in positive. Make sure the battery is disconnected while making these connections. Then connect two jumper wires to V in positive and V in negative and connect the other ends to the Arduino. Now take a multimeter, plug in the battery and use a screwdriver to adjust the output voltage to around 12V so the solenoid lock gets a stable power supply. Now connect two male jumper wires to Vout positive and Vout negative. Then connect Vout positive to the normally open terminal of the relay. Next, connect a jumper wire from the positive wire of the lock to the common terminal of the relay. Connect Vout negative directly to the black wire of the lock, the buzzer to D11 and the other pin to the ground. And if you are a student and maker, want to learn electronics and PCB designing, then let me tell you about Altium, a platform that makes electronics design easier, faster and more connected. It lets your team collaborate in real time by sharing designs, managing versions and staying in sync from anywhere. And for students, they have Altium Student Lab. Just sign up with your university email for free access to step-by-step PCB courses and industry-recognized certifications that prepares you for real-world roles and help you stand out in job opportunities. Hit the link in the description and start building your future with Altium. Now connect the Arduino to your laptop or PC. I have already written the code for you guys, so just copy and paste it here. Now we need to install the libraries. Just copy their names and paste them into the library manager and install them. And this line right here is your password. Change it to whatever you want. For this demo, I am keeping mine as 1234 and the capital D key on the keyboard will work as the enter button. Once you are done, select Arduino Uno as the board and click on upload. You will see done uploading at the bottom. Now connect the battery and look at that. The LCD lights up and says enter password. It's already working. Let me enter the wrong password first and there it is. Access denied. The buzzer beeps and the lock stays locked. Exactly what we want. Now let's try the correct password. Access granted. And there it is. The lock unlocks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. In next video, we will add a fingerprint sensor to this same circuit, so you don't want to miss that one. Comment fingerprint below if you do like to see the next part, and I will see you in the next one.